Hello guys, this is Ranger Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? Yes, I'm doing another video for today. I just did the Condemned series, which only ran for 2 games. So check it out if you missed it already. Today I'm doing another 2 set of games. But before I begin, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button for more videos. Alright guys, so let's get to it. So today I'm doing some more game. Now this is another series. Uh, again, it only ran for 2 games. Uh, it was created by Chris Darrell. Like an indie game. The first one came out in 2018. Uh, of course, I guess it's on the Nintendo Switch. It's called Remothered Tormented Fathers. It's Infamature, uh, Sadisco, I think the name of the company, the spine in the back. Uh, it says, as Rosemary Reed tries to uncover a missing girl's story, she finds herself in an inescapable nightmare. And the other two, it's in French and like Spanish. So Rosemary Reed is the main protagonist in the game. Uh, you can also get this on the PS4, by the way, Xbox One, and PC. Uh, Physical copies, well, except for the PC version, but you get the physical copy of the PS4 and Xbox One as well. Uh, I think this came out. Yeah, this came out 2018, but this came out, the Switch version came out a year later, 2019. Uh, I did play on the PS4 digital, as a matter of fact. I played at beating it. Surprisingly, it was really good. It plays homage to, let's say, Clock Tower series. If you guys are all familiar with Clock Tower, then you're kind of familiar with this one. And the inside of it, of course, just like all the Switch games, it's just the cartridge. So you're playing as Rosemary Reed, and you're in a big house owned by Richard Felton. I think that's his name. Uh, you go to his mansion to investigate the disappearance of his daughter Celeste some years before, and then when Richard finds out what you're really doing, then the game really picks up. And in some ways, I mean, kind of remind me of Outlast because you got different characters coming after you. You got to hide, and one of the characters is a red nun who is very terrifying. She's standing in the doorway. I don't know if you can see her. Uh, and this story is full of plot twists and stuff. A little complicated, so I can't really, go into details without accidentally spoiling it for you. That's pretty much the gist of it. You're this woman investigating the disappearance of Mr. Fulton's daughter. Of course, there's more to it. You got to keep playing. It's got puzzles, just like your typical survival horror game. You got defense items, that's like the knife, uh, and other item. I think scissors, and the combat is somewhat okay. Like if you get grabbed, you push a certain button. If you have a defense item, you can use it and stab whoever's chasing you, and then you can get away. You can hide like in closets. You can like peek through the slits. You can hide behind like the little walls and stuff. It's a tense game. You can hide underneath certain furniture. Great atmosphere, great music. Story, like I said, it's sort of complicated, but the more you play it, you kind of get what's going on. And it takes place in 1992, early 90s, and it got some good score in this one. I'm looking at it right here. It says according to game rankings, PC got 79 out of 100, PS4 78 out of 100, Xbox One 80 out of 100. And then Metacritic PC 77 out of 100, PS4 75 out of 100, and Xbox One 73 out of 100. And it won Best Music, Best Italian Game. I guess it's by Italian. It doesn't really say where it takes place. Maybe in Italy. I don't really know. It doesn't say. Um, and you got Danielle McRae as Romeo Reed, the voice. Adam Harrington as Richard Belton. Laney Malia as Gloria Ashman slash someone else, but I don't want to spoil that. Olivia Steele as Jennifer Belton. But interesting, Remothered, it's a weird name, right? Uh, right. What it is a elaborate puzzle. It could mean something like mothered again, or reborn again. But it's a combination of words are REM, RAM, which stands for rapid eye movement, moth, mother, other, and red, all of which refer to the game's story and symbolism. Uh, but yeah, it's got puzzles, good scare, good chase. I just feel like the combat is a little okay. You've got like quick time events here and there. Uh, but yeah, if you enjoy Clock Tower, Outlast, game with spooky atmosphere, you gotta check this one out. There was a few bugs, but it's not bad to where like you can't play it. Uh, but yeah, great game. It's just the combat could have been better. You know, uh, you can save. It's one of those. I can't remember what you call it, but therapies. Like psychiatrist uses it, a little thing that goes back and forth. Monogram? No, not. It's not called that. Anyway, that's how you save your game. But gameplay's good. Graphics, uh, it's decent. The cutscene, it looks really nice. I mean, for an indie game, it looks really nice. And I can't help notice when I first played the game, the main character looks like Clarice from Silence of the Lambs. Maybe that's just me, but great voice acting, as a matter of fact. Great voice acting, great character model. It's just I just really wish they would have improved the combat, and maybe fix a few bugs. Um, yeah, Italian. Yeah, he's Italian. Chris Darrow. He created, wrote it, and directed the game. So all thanks to him. Good game. Play if you haven't already. Again, you get digital or physical copy. Either way, play this game. I think you'll like it. If you love Clock Tower, if you love big house atmosphere and getting chased and hiding and trying to figure out what to do, this is the game for you. And then just last year, they released a sequel. Actually, it's both. Uh, it's a sequel, but it's also a prequel. Mostly a prequel, I think, for the most part, and that is Remothered, uh, Broken Porcelain. I also have this on the Switch. Mature. Again, you get on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and this came out. This is worldwide. It all came out October 13th, 2020. Uh, and this one you play as a young girl. By the way, I love the cover. This cover really. reminds me of the Clock Tower series. Here's the spine and the back. And once again, you got Rosemary Reed right there. It's mature for blood and gore, drug reference, intense violence, sexual themes, strong language, and use of tobacco. It says the award-winning survival horror series Remothered returns. Roam the halls of Ashment Inn and discover the truth guarded by looming threats. So, uh, so yeah, in this, we're in a hotel or and this one follows Jennifer. That's the girl you play as. She's an orphan who works at the Ashman Inn, whose dad has gone mad with a murderous rage. In parallel, Rosemary Reed is still investigating the disappearance of Celeste Felton. So, she's continuing to look for the missing daughters. Like I said, this game goes back and forth, the past and the present. The past, when you play as her, it takes place in 1973. Uh, Uh, I've only played the game one time, so I really can't tell you how the story is. There's a lot of twists, a lot of character to remember. I will replay this. When this first came out, it did not do well. It was full of bugs. People were getting the refund. I I waited until they fixed it. I mean, there's been a few patches. I don't know what the latest patch is. Uh, right here it says returning fan favorites and all new cast, all new skills to use. Trust me, they're pointless. And it says do whatever it takes to escape. Yeah, it does add more gameplay mechanics. But let me tell you, I did not need it. This game, between the first two, I think this game's a little bit easier. Maybe because it was so buggy, I could, the AIs were a joke. Let me tell you the scores. According to Metacritic, PC 39 out of 100, PS4 44 out of 100, and Xbox One 49 out of 100. Game Revolution 1 out of 5 stars. IGN gave it a 4 out of 10. JukesVideo.com gave it an 8 out of 20. Uh, Shack News gave it a 3 out of 10 star. Now, they did patch it up. And I mean, it's playable. Don't get me wrong. It is playable. Uh, one of my favorite villain, I think it was really interesting, was Porcelain himself. He's right here. And I won't tell you who he is. I think his name was mentioned in the first game, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this one was not as good as the first one. Again, gameplay, it's same thing. Uh, it just, it crashed. It had AI problems. I didn't really experience it, but like I said, I played this later on when the patch went through, so I never played the original version. But I see it on YouTube, and it was horrible. But it's got a good graphic. Again, the story is full of twists and turns. It's got a good story. Uh, but the one of the new gameplay mechanics was you can, and I could be mistaken. Like I've only played this game one time. Uh, is that you can block the door with furniture or something like that? I can't remember what it was, but for some reason I could never figure out how to do it. Like it told me how to do it, but I couldn't do it. But the thing is, I didn't really need to. I mean, I knew where to hide. I knew how to get around the place. Once you know the area, once you know where all the rooms are at and all the hiding places, it's not really that bad. So the gameplay mechanic, the new one that was introduced, was pointless. It was pointless. Uh, but again, just like the first game, it had great voice acting. I will say that the voice acting was really great. Graphics were okay. Story, and I keep saying it, it's pretty deep, from my understanding. Yeah, but seriously, these games remind me a lot like the Clock Tower series, and sort of barely Outlast, actually, I guess you should say. It's nothing like, Resident Evil. Resident Evil has more shooting, but now that I think about, I don't think you get guns in this. You just get like melee weapons, sort of, or defense items. So, yeah. Uh, Even though this didn't do so well, honestly, I wouldn't mind a third game. I really do enjoyed it. I mean, any survival horror game, especially something like this, because I like to play games where you have to hide and you're defenseless. That's the kind of game I will play. Don't get me wrong, I still love Resident Evil and Silent Hill, but a game where you don't have weapons and all you can do is run and hide, that's when you know it's good. Like this and Outlast, Amnesia. So yeah, uh, and it's cheap. Well, this was a little bit more. I think I paid almost $40 for this one. This was only like I think I paid almost $20. So they're not rare. Again, if you prefer physical copy, but you don't have a Switch, don't worry. You can get these. You can get the physical copy of the PS4 version and Xbox One, or digital, however you want to play it. So, but yeah, I do own both of these on my PS4, which is digital, and then I bought the physical copy for the Switch because I like to have some games on the go as well. So yeah, there you have it. Remothered. Chris Darrow did a good job. He created both these games. Great story. It's just this one, it was rushed. Okay, the reason being because the same month, uh, Fracture Game, I think the name of the company, they released a third Amnesia game called Amnesia Rebirth, and because of that game, they rushed this out. So, I really wish they didn't do that. I rather have them delay this and make it better. So, but again, they patched it up some, so it is playable. You can beat it. So, but if you just want to play one of them, play this one instead. This was more terrifying than this one. So, yeah. There you have it, Remothered. Have you played it? Which one's your favorite? Do you hate it, love it, don't really care? Let me know down in the comments below. Again, guys, this is a Retro Gamer 06. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you're just now watching this, welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. I am getting more subscribers, so people who subscribed recently, thank you. I appreciate you. Uh, that helped me out a lot. That makes me happy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. It's what, Tuesday? Yeah. So have a great week. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.